Ahead, we hear from campus military members who are discussing the possibility of being sent overseas to a conflict that is gaining media attention.
And the Jewish Federation and Foundation of Greater Toledo weighs in on the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Plus, Halloween is just 5 days away. What you need to know for the candy-crazed holiday.
Live from the campus of Bowling Green State University.
Welcome to BG Today. I'm Faith Sahowski.
And I'm Jonathan Angel. Tensions between Israel and Palestine are continuing to rise. Here at BGSU, military students are preparing to face any potential challenges the conflict could bring to the home front. I spoke with them to learn their thoughts on possible deployment. Earlier in October, a militant group known as Hamas unexpectedly attacked Israel by launching missiles into the country. Since then, that conflict has only continued to escalate.
Hundreds of BGSU students walked past this very memorial. However, to a select few students, this memorial means so much more.
Located next to the Jerome Library, this memorial was made to honor prior graduates who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Sean Hamill, a member of the Army Reserve and a junior here, spoke with me about how he feels toward the current situation in the Middle East.
I knew what I was signed up for when I rose my right hand, and if it comes to that, then I'm ready for it. Of course, I'd kind of prefer to stay in school, get my degree, that kind of stuff. But if it happens, it happens. I just got to be ready for it.
There is just shy of 18,000 students who are currently enrolled. Of that number, about 600 of them are military-affiliated students. With that number being relatively large, the professor of military science for the Army ROTC program fully believes that these students are prepared for any upcoming challenges.
College students right now, especially the ones in Ohio, are very adequately prepared to execute the missions of both their state and our nation in support of our national objectives.
With this uncertain mission possibly on the horizon, military students say they feel they're prepared if called upon. The Non-Traditional and Military Student Services Office is continuing to offer resources to all military members on campus.
The Jewish Federation of Greater Toledo has released an official response on the Israel-Palestine conflict. The Vice President of Community and Government Relations for the Jewish Federation, Daniel Perlman, spoke at a conference to address the situation. Perlman says, quote, "The Jewish Federation of Greater Toledo unequivocally condemns Hamas's barbaric acts of terrorism, supports Israel's right to defend itself, and demands the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages forcibly taken in Gaza. We also decry the loss of innocent Palestinian lives." End quote. We have also reached out to the Islamic Center of Greater Toledo and are waiting for their comment on this conflict. We will update you as soon as we learn more.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month is coming to a close, but the needs of survivors are still ongoing. The Cocoon is starting their holiday donation program. You can become a program sponsor where your student organization will receive a wish list for a family or person in need. Or you can become a program donor and make a monetary donation on behalf of your student org. Contact the Cocoon if you would like to become a part of their program.
What kind of weather do we have coming up, Aaron?
Well, in the theme of Halloween, we've got a lot of tricks coming up on the way, a lot more tricks than treats. We have had a couple of little treats today, and we had a nice little sunny day today with some clouds going through the area. We do have the leaves starting to go into full turn now. We have a bunch of color, but today we're seeing a lot of those leaves starting to fly off the trees, mainly due to the higher winds that we've been having today. It has been fairly windy. Winds have been about 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts up in the 30s. Now, we have had some nice sun, and we're going to continue with that, with some sun and clouds tomorrow. But don't worry about putting your hair up and pretty, because it's going to get blown around again tomorrow at 10 to 20 miles an hour as we stay warm. But that warm trend is about to go by the wayside. As we look ahead into the week, we're going to be seeing that those temperatures just tank. 74 to bang, 58. So you go from clouds to sun and clouds, but it's going to get cold. That's due to a cold air mass coming down from Alberta, Canada. It's going to bring in some rain with an Alberta Clipper, 49, 46. As I step off, you're going to notice between Tuesday and Wednesday, there's a couple of snowflakes hanging around there. There's a possibility of our first snowflakes to fall for the year. I don't expect much accumulation if they do fall from the sky, but just be prepared to bring out the mittens, bring out the coat. So get ready for the temperature to drop, Faith, and it's going to get chilly real quick. Be ready for it.
All right, Aaron, I'm not sure we're ready for a snowy Halloween, but thank you for that chilly forecast. Halloween is just around the corner, which means it's time for BG residents to prepare for trick-or-treaters. Trick-or-treat begins on Halloween night, starting at 6:30 and ending at 8 p.m. The City of Bowling Green tells residents to turn on their porch lights if they plan on passing out candy for the kids to know where to find the participating houses. The city also says to drive slow and with caution around the trick-or-treat crowds.
The winter decoration season is just around the corner, and the City of Bowling Green is making sure some of those fall pumpkins don't go to waste. The city says instead of throwing your pumpkins in the trash or leaving them out to rot, you should bring them to the Public Works Garage near Tarragon Drive and East Poe Road. There, they can be taken behind the building and placed in black dumpsters to be composted. The city says all decorations have to be off the pumpkins before they are placed in the dumpsters.
Coming up, a men's soccer player is receiving some national attention. Johnson.
Yes, how the veteran is making an impact for the Orange and Brown.
Plus, volleyball is playing at their best as the conference tournament creeps closer. We have a look at their standings coming up in sports.
BG24 Sports brought to you by the Falcon Media Sports Network. Hello everyone, I'm Reese Lannon. Bowling Green Volleyball is starting to look like the team we all expected coming into the year. The Falcons have won 4 straight and are right back into the thick of things in the Mid-American Conference tournament picture. During their latest win streak, the Orange and Brown are averaging less than 10 errors a match. That is a reduction of over 50% from their average of 21.4 during their previous 6-game losing streak. Led by sophomore standout Lauren Hovey, who has won back-to-back MAC East Offensive Player of the Week awards, the Falcons are excited to continue their winning ways. Now, BG is in a tight battle for the final spot in the MAC tournament coming up later in November. The division winners are the automatic semifinalists, while the top 4 overall records are left as the quarterfinalists. If the tourney started today, Western Michigan and Buffalo would be the semifinalists, while Ball State, Toledo, Ohio, and Northern Illinois would be the quarterfinalists. NIU has lost 3 straight, and this week, the Huskies face Akron and Buffalo, while BG faces last place Eastern Michigan and 4-7 Central Michigan on the road tonight and tomorrow, respectively. A star player on the BGSU men's soccer team is receiving recognition for his performances this past week. Junior midfielder Alberto Anaya was named the top drawer soccer national team of the week. Anaya scored the game-winning goal in BG's win over the University of Illinois Chicago on Wednesday and recorded a goal plus an assist in the Falcons' 3-1 victory over Drake. Despite missing 3 games this season due to injury, Anaya leads the team in assists with 5 and has scored a goal in 3 consecutive games. That's all I got for sports this week, guys. I'll send it back over to you at the desk.
Thanks, Reese. Hopefully more success to come in the future for our sports teams.
Thanks for watching BG Today. Follow us for the latest news on Twitter at BG24TV or find us on the web at bgfalconmedia.com.
We'll be back next Thursday with updates from around Bowling Green and Wood County. Have a great afternoon.